Good morning. So this reading is for Wednesday, September 11th. And so what I'm doing here is just pulling a little bit about our past. One more. Current energy. Wow. Okay. Definitely getting this sense of making peace with the past. There's something here where it's like this acceptance, but it's this peace because whatever happened, happened. You can't go back and you can't change history. Facts are facts, all of it. The way that you responded in the moment, whatever the situation was, you can't go back and change it. And not sure you would anyway, because you were working off the information you had at the time. Any information you would have had now between then and now would have caused a different reaction, but you didn't have that at the time. And so it's about kind of understanding where you were at the time the decision was made to respond in the way that you did. And it's about making peace with that energy. So something about that is really, it feels really strong right now. It just feels like a lot of peace might be overcoming you right now. Really putting the past in the past. So looking here at the bottom of the deck, we do have the High Priestess showing up. So the High Priestess is very spiritual. This is definitely a spiritual energy, trusting yourself, kind of knowing all the answers are within yourself. Also not really having to kind of say anything out loud. When you make peace with the past or when you forgive something, you don't need to tell anybody else that, because it's not for anybody else, it's for you. And so that's what the energy is off of this High Priestess. So when I look at the past energy here, I am getting the Two of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Devil. There was something here. This is that making peace with the past. There was some sort of balance that was restored. For a period of time, it felt like you had a lot going on with that Two of Pentacles energy. A lot going on, things that you told yourself you needed to take care of. Some sort of limiting behavior here where you told yourself that I need to do all of these things in order to be successful or in order to achieve exactly what I want in a situation. But what it really did was it threw you out of balance, and you spent a lot of time trying to find that balance. And Temperance right here in the middle of those two cards is that balance that you were trying to find. It's that internal balance. It's about understanding where maybe you've put too many restrictions in place, built too rigid of a structure in order to go after exactly what you wanted here. And so something happened where there was kind of a loosening of that structure, maybe even breaking down some of that structure to kind of let yourself out of this cage, because in this one, the cage is unlocked. You can easily slip out, and it feels like you finally recognize that. Somewhere along the line, you recognized that you could get yourself out of the situation, and you did, and you restored balance within yourself. And so where we're going, so current energy here, we have the Emperor, we have the Lovers, and we have the Fool. So whatever you were drawn to in the past, whatever kind of kept you in a situation, it could have been a romantic situation with the Lovers showing up here. You broke free of those restrictions and restraints. The Emperor, this is the reason that you were able to break free. You really channeled this energy of saying, okay, I've had enough. I cannot do this anymore. I need to kind of start over, do something different. Whatever it is, it just cannot stay as it is right now. And that's where you were able to take control of the situation and kind of shift your mindset so you could focus on exactly what you want. The shifting of the mindset is actually where all of this is taking you. It's taking you on a much more emotionally fulfilling path. One where your head and heart are aligned, something about a brand new beginning here, not repeating past lessons, but it's a lot of you're different. So that's why the lessons aren't going to repeat themselves, because you've already learned that. You don't need to keep relearning these lessons, which is also that Devil energy. That Devil energy can kind of play things on a loop where you have a situation and it ends a certain way, like let's say it's dating and it ends a certain way, and then you go into your next relationship and it's kind of almost like a rinse and repeat of the others. And so that pattern, that cycle, definitely broken here. And with this new beginning, where we're going, I'm getting the Hermit, Nine of Cups, and the Hierophant. You're going after exactly what you want. You're doing a lot of inner work on yourself, really focusing here on your goals and your dreams. It's not about the limitations and restrictions. It's not about the structure that you've put into place. And that, again, kind of going back to that devil energy in the past, you were very focused on, I need to do this, this, and this in order to get the results that I'm looking for. And so there was a shift in the past. You broke yourself out of that mentality. And what you're doing now is almost kind of coming up with a new one, a new approach to a situation. It is going to be very different. You are healing and working through whatever happened in the past. And with this Nine of Cups energy, it's more about, okay, well, regardless of how I get there, ultimately, this is where I want to be, that Nine of Cups energy, going after my goals and my dreams. And with the Hierophant, if you are focused on maybe getting married or remarried, whatever it is, the Hierophant showing up here. So it is the card of marriage, which is why I'm highlighting that along with the Lovers. But what it's telling me is that you're changing, you're shifting, your approach to all of these situations is shifting. You're creating your own new beginning here. So let's get some additional detail. And the Devil. With the Two of Pentacles, I'm getting the Eight of Pentacles. There was a period of time where you had a lot kind of going on, maybe had a hard time prioritizing what mattered, what didn't. Something caused you to take some sort of step back here and really evaluate the situation, really evaluate those pentacles that you were trying to balance. The Eight of Pentacles is a master at your skill. So this is something where you were able to identify it, and it would be based on your prior experience. It would be based on your knowledge of the situation. So again, kind of going back to your knowledge at the time that you made a decision was everything that you knew. That's that Eight of Pentacles energy. With Temperance, I'm getting the Page of Wands. And so you made a decision. You took the effort to really break yourself out of that Sagittarius energy with the Temperance, but also the Page of Wands. And so it's fire energy. This is very, very action oriented. It's all about movement. Let's get things going. What are we waiting for? Let's not kind of sit on this and dwell anymore. Let's really do something about it, which is what you did here. And clarifying the Devil, that Capricorn energy is the King of Cups. And so you shifted. You shifted your mindset, and I got this in one of the other readings that I just did over the weekend. So the approach might have always been focused on a financial stability. Either you achieved the goals that you were looking for, or something caused your mindset to completely shift and say, money is great, like it pays the bills to an extent, but am I happy? Am I really going to be happy? I could have all the money in the world and be the most miserable person out there. And is that who I want to be? Is that the life I want to live? And so something happened here in the past where you shifted your mindset to more focus on your emotional well-being than your financial stability here. Tell me about the Emperor. Lovers. Fool. Yeah. So with the Emperor, I'm getting the Four of Pentacles. So this indicates to me that you've already really established your foundation. The reason that you were able to move forward and kind of shift your mindset is because you had done a lot of work on yourself, and you created this really solid foundation of who you are, your value, your worth, and just really kind of starting to get clear on how do you kind of best suit your own needs? What steps do you need to take in order to feel fulfilled, in order to have the life that you want here? That's that Emperor energy. It's Aries energy. With the Lovers here, I am getting the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, more fire energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, with the card of Gemini. And this is the actions that you're taking were to go after exactly what you want. It's not about how many pentacles or coins can I collect. It's more of like, what do I need to do in order to really get what I want here? Did I work too much and didn't have time for a relationship? What steps do I need to take in order to correct that? Maybe it's taking a step back in your career, or adjusting your career, or maybe just the hours that you work, something along the lines. You took some sort of action here. This is current energy, so it's still ongoing. It looks like it started here in the past, and it's kind of continuing now in the present to say, I'm really trying to balance out my life. If I want to be happy at work, I also have to be happy at home. And in order to be happy at home, this is the life that I want to live. And so it's really trying to find that balance. And when I look at the Fool energy, it's clarified by the Nine of Cups. Love to see this combination of cards. So the brand new beginning, again, going after exactly what you want. What I love is that it's showing up in the current energy and it's showing up in the future energy. So you're not losing sight of your goals here. Nine of Cups. Oh my gosh. Okay. So a lot of the same cards coming out twice. So when I look at the Hermit here, so the Hermit, again, healing energy, that's what this Four of Swords is. There's a lot of internal reflection taking place to make sure mentally, because swords are air, so it's a mental. This is Virgo energy, so it's very grounded, very practical. So it's about processing everything mentally, getting yourself into a better headspace so that you can go after exactly what you want, that you can continue this path of emotional fulfillment. Clarifying the Nine of Cups is the Hierophant. So again, really could have marriage on the brain with two Hierophant cards showing up in the future energy here. So definitely going after exactly what you want. And it does look like it's something long-term, stable, something very grounded and practical that can grow over time. Not something that's going to get stuck or kind of fall apart quickly. This is something with a really solid foundation. And when I look at this Hierophant, clarified by the Fool. So this brand new beginning does have a lot of promise and a lot of opportunities directly in front of it. A lot of the work that you've already done is showing up. You're starting to see some of the rewards now. It does feel like it's ongoing. It's not, you're not done with it yet, but you're starting to see the benefits of it. So this is the reading for Wednesday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.